Age of Chaucer. Age of Chaucer, which corresponds to the 14th century. This period is considered the first significant era of Middle English literature. It marks a critical transition from the late Middle Ages to the early Renaissance, a time when society, culture, and literature were undergoing profound changes. Literary focus. Literature of this period focused on humanism, realism, and morality. Writers moved away from purely religious or mythical subjects and began portraying real people, real society, and human behavior, often with a mixture of humor, satire, and ethical lessons. Historical context. The Black Death, 1348 to 1350. This devastating plague killed nearly a third of England's population. Its effect on society was immense. With so many laborers dying, the feudal system weakened, and peasants began demanding higher wages. People became acutely aware of mortality, which influenced literature to reflect the fragility of life. The Peasants' Revolt, 1381. Fueled by unfair taxes and the social upheaval following the Black Death, peasants demanded better wages and more freedom. This revolt signaled that the lower classes could question authority, a theme subtly echoed in the literature of the time, where writers explored social hierarchies and human behavior. The Hundred Years' War, 1337 to 1453. The ongoing conflict between England and France helped foster a sense of English nationalism. It also reshaped social roles, including the perception of knighthood and heroism, which literature began to reflect in a more realistic manner. Church corruption, 1370s to 1380s. During this period, the church was seen as corrupt and distant from the people. This gave rise to the Low Lord movement, led by John Wycliffe, advocating religious reform. Writers like Chaucer and Langland often criticized clerical corruption in their works. Major literary features. Social realism. Writers portrayed everyday life and ordinary people, moving away from legendary or mythical heroes. Linguistic shift. The East Midland dialect became dominant, forming the foundation of Middle English literature. New verse forms. Poets experimented with forms like the heroic couplet and rhyme royal, which allowed more expressive and flexible storytelling. Major figures. Geoffrey Chaucer, often called the father of English poetry, Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales remains his most famous work. He realistically portrayed people from all walks of life using humor and engaging storytelling techniques. William Langland, known for Piers Plowman, Langland wrote allegories that critiqued the clergy and addressed social and spiritual concerns. John Gower, a trilingual poet, Gower wrote in English, Latin, and French, offering ethical guidance and moral instruction through his works. His most renowned English work is Confessio Amantis. John Wycliffe, while not a literary writer in the same sense, Wycliffe's translation of the Bible into English was a landmark in making literature and religious knowledge accessible to common people, paving the way for later writers.